Welcome to a brand new episode of In the Den with MusaMajic. We're here in a Brooklyn backyard. It's a little different vibe than we're used to. And I'm here with somebody very, very special. The wonderful Mr. Petah Jay. How you doing, good
What's
brother?
up, man? Thank
Nice
you
to
for having me, man.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We got some water here on the deck, some a nice little orange vibe going on. How you doing, man? Everything I heard you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's a nice day out here in New York City.
Word, it's a beautiful day in New York City.
How you like it so far?
I'm loving it. It's a vibe. The traffic is terrible. It's one of those things you got to get used to. So tell us about Project 96. You started your own fashion line. Give us a little rundown of it.
Okay, so Project 96 is a brand I started in 2015. So it's the second good year so far. Glory to God. And I just, I started off with the idea of, it's a little stories behind it. So I'm gonna give you a little, okay. So basically, in high school, started off thrifting. I wasn't born here, so it's like we go way back. Alright, so we go way back. Okay, so I was, born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay. Shout out to West Africa.
West Africa, the motherland.
Okay.
So growing up, I moved here about 7 years ago. I went to high school, the regular booty scratcher, get
word
how they call it, we used to that, So growing up, I met like a friend of mine that was kind of into fashion, he was already here before I got here. So he kind of showed me around, his name's Kevin, by the way. Shout out to Kevin. Yeah, so he kind of showed me around, showed me through a couple of thrift stores and whatnot. So I kind of, started getting a hang of, I guess, just, going thrifting, trying to pick out things that are not too expensive and, putting outfits together and whatnot. So, I found this bucket hat that was really nice. I always had the business, background. My mom was, she had her own shop. My father graduated with a business degree and whatnot. So, growing up, fast forward to when I was here, started thrifting and whatnot. So I found a bucket hat, it was really nice and whatnot. So I wore it to school one day. Everybody was like, "Yo, what's up? Where you getting it from?" Out of high school, and everybody is. So I'm like, "What? I just got it from the thrift store." It's like nothing. I'm like, yo, everybody hype for this. And I'm like, because I didn't really understand, how people were, and whatnot. So I was like, okay, so if people like this, I'll make mine. It was like I lived down the block from a printing shop, and they had like plain bucket hats. I'm like, what? I'm gonna make a different kind of bucket hat. So fast forward, I went to the printing shop. It was another African guy. Shout out to the Africans. He was kind of like, showing me how, how to just buy the bucket hats from wherever for cheaper, and then bring it to him, and he's gonna print it out for me.
Pretty much flip.
So just start flipping it. So fast forward, I brought it back to school. I'm like, yo, I got you. I didn't really want to tell people I got it from, because the thrift store, you're not gonna find the same bucket hat anymore. So I was like, okay, so I'm bringing it to you guys. If you want it, cop it from me, whatever the case may be. So I brought it back. I made like 24 bucket hats. I brought it to school. Everybody was like, yo, so I just started selling it in school. So fast forward, everybody knew who I was in school now. So it was because
you became the bucket hat broker.
Yeah, the bucket hat little nigga.
Word,
actually,
okay.
Yeah, because I was really actually smaller than I am now. So anyway, everybody knew who I was, and on top of that, I was actually selling candy in school. So it's like I had I was all over the place. I had the duffel with like candy, and I had the bucket hats ready to go. So everybody kind of knew who I was. That was like sophomore year of high school, and mind you, I'm still fresh in football. So still trying to still got the accent,
with the flip flops,
exactly.
Out. Okay.
So by the time I started, I was really thrifting, going after school every day, trying to, see what else I could, get and make, or whatever the case is. I started getting better with the fashion world, And fast forward to junior year, I kind of got everything together. I got my first job at McDonald's. I got some more money, and then I started, dressing kind of better, and everybody was, on it, like in terms of it's like, you know, it started gradually, you know, seeing like, okay, you know, he has potential. Whatever. Yeah.
So at what point did you know that, like, you started with bucket hats,
right?
Now
so
you wear shorts, you doing jackets. What point did you know like this was it? This was
right. So at my senior year, it was kind of when it hit me, you know, in terms of I was still selling these bucket hats at rapid pace. So it was like, what else? You know, what else can I do? So, you know, I knew this guy from Queens, actually. He's into the fashion scene as well. So I reached out to him. You know, personally, I have no shame in trying to learn something new and you know, connecting with people. So I reached out to him and see, like, you know, I was trying to. It was like, yo, let's do something for Queens. You know, what can we do in terms of like the fashion, in the fashion realm, and what can we do for Queens? So, you know, I reached out to him and we said, you know, we met up in the city. We came up with a design for a jacket, a bomber jacket. But mind you, personally, I'm like, you probably didn't even know this. Personally, I didn't even know how the hell I was gonna make this. Was gonna make this happen. Because, you know, I'm selling bucket hats. Where am I gonna get a jacket from? You know, I don't really know. So at that time, you know, we had an idea. We had something. We drew something up, and we didn't. Personally, I didn't even know what's the next step for that. So, but you know, being me is like, we gotta make this happen. Regardless of not knowing or whatever, we gotta research and try to make it happen. Fast forward 2 months, we were still like pondering, like, yo, how can we make this happen or whatever. But you know, I found out, you know, how to go about it. You know, I did my research and I pitched it to him. You know, we put up the money, and we made about 100 pieces together and we split it even. Like, yo, you sell 50, I'll sell 50. So that was where it kind of started in terms of, I guess, making actual garments. You know, that's in terms of making actual garments. So, you know, we made the jacket. Everybody in Queens was loving it. It was like actually the 3M polka dot jackets. Shout out to Marvin. So we did it together. Yes, it was pretty expensive actually. So, but you know, since I was working, I've been doing the
McDonald's.
Exactly. So yeah, it was investing my McDonald's money into, you know, making this jackets, and we actually we sold out the entire 100 that we put the money up for. So, and then I'm like, okay, what's next? It's always what's next, you know. I'm like, okay, we just sold out 100 jackets. Like, we could do something else. Exactly. So, you know, I thought, like, you know, I did a majority of, you know, the researching and, you know, trying to see how this can happen. So I was like, okay, I can do this with this guy. I can do it myself as well. So, you know, I saw the opportunity to, you know, take it further, and, you know, then I made a new jacket and a new it was like the heritage stuff. Like, we just actually re-dropped, like, with the heritage pieces that we just came with the New York Fashion Week show. We actually, that was like the first staple piece that I did for the brand. It was, so it's actually, it was a jacket and a jersey. That's when I didn't really know what a collection was. I called it a collection, you know. It was actually just a jacket and a jersey.
So correct me if I'm wrong, this is the collection with a lot of the yellow
colors,
and
yes,
the red.
The red.
Now tell me, like, what's the inspiration behind
Okay,
it?
so you know, the colors are the Pan-African colors.
Definitely.
It's the golden yellow, the red, the green, and the black.
Okay.
So you know, I was trying to like put all those colors together. I mean, you know, you've probably seen those kind of things on like the Martin show and like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So exactly. So you know, got inspired and see how else can we, how can I put these colors together on a bigger scale of things. So.
Yeah, you got everything.
Yeah. So exactly.
Real 90s Pele type of feel. So I'm aware that some of your clothes have been featured in like music videos and stuff, specifically I think with Justin Combs and Christian. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about that? How that happened, how you worked that out?
So how that happened was Africa is like she's like a manager that kind of manages.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the continent.
Nah, okay. So yeah, she manages a stylist that wanted to pull some of our pieces, and so they were shooting the music video, and she reached out to us to get the the jacket, specifically like our P3 jacket, the color joint, in the music video. So she reached out, and that's how it happened. You know, we went to the location. You know, they tried on some of the pieces and they liked it, and you know, they had it in the music video. It was pretty, you know.
How did that feel? Like, how did that?
I mean, you know, it was definitely surreal in terms of, you know, people noticing like what we're doing and the pieces and just liking it, and like in general, like it was very it was just very like surreal. Like, you know, you don't think like a lot of people, you know, see your stuff and wanna just have it in music videos. You know, it's very different. You know?
Yeah.
You know, being this kid from Africa, you know, it's like, yo, they got you.
I noticed you're a little bit of a personality yourself. You have a shirt with your face on it, and you're wearing it.
Wow,
what's up with that?
So see, there's a very interesting story to that. I actually got it as a Christmas gift after I put up that picture like 2015, and I got it as a Christmas gift like last year, and it was very like, what? Somebody thinking about me, like, what? I got it in the mail, you know, like. It didn't even have a name, but I found out who it was eventually. But I wore that shirt. I love that shirt. It's like a staple.
I love it too.
Yeah,
I would love a shirt with my face on it.
Yeah, it's like you know, we got people out here wearing shirts with white people on it. Why not wear a shirt with my face on it? Exactly, it's me. You know,
okay.
Ain't not really like, you know, people might think it's cocky. I don't know, but people might think I actually make that. But I'm definitely gonna make more now. But anyway, besides that, you know, it was very I get to wear me, you know. Not only my brand, you know, I get to wear myself, you know. I'm very. If people don't know me, I'm very funny. Like, you know, I like to crack jokes, and I'm always cracking jokes. So it's like I'm very. I'm friendly, you know.
So that's the new wave for 2017, 2018. Yes. You need to have
show love, man.
Your face on your shirt. If you love yourself, how I love myself, how Petah Jay love Petah Jay.
Exactly.
And we right here with it. This how my shirt looking.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's gonna be a gift shirt, so it's gonna
do it. We gotta have a do-rag.
Oh, we keep the do-rag loaded. See, can you just swing the do-rag in my book bag one time? On top of just, you gotta keep the do-rag locked and loaded at all intents and purposes. Anything could happen. So are you do-rag handy right now?
Yeah.
Make sure. No, get a do-rag. Come on, we do-rag up. Go get it. It's not.
So sometimes, actually, the thing is, you know, do-rags are actually associated with, you know, you're a thug. I kind of want to change that narrative. You know?
I agree.
You can be successful and have a do-rag.
With a do-rag on. Did he wear a do-rag?
You can.
Did he wear a do-rag?
Exactly. You can't really be. You know, people want to call you like, you know, you look like a thug. You know, my parents don't even like me wearing.
You know what? I'm afraid to drive sometimes with a do-rag for fear that I may be pulled over.
Exactly.
For the do-rag situation that's going on.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, you can actually, you know, be doing big things and have a do-rag.
That's a fact.
You know, it's like, as long as you know yourself, you know, you shouldn't let people like tell you who you are.
That's true. I like to eat sushi while I wear my do-rag.
Exactly.
And drink hot tea. I think it's an aesthetic that not many people are able to provide to the world.
Exactly.
But Petah Jay, I want to thank you for being in the Den with MusaMajic, our first episode in the wonderful city of New York. You've been amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Plug yourself, man. Tell us.
Oh yeah, so you can find me personally on Petah Jay is my. I'm sorry. Petah Jay is my Instagram. Project 96 on Instagram is p.9.6. We on Twitter as well. It's p_9_6. Also, we have an experience coming. I don't know when this is going up. We have an experience coming up from the 21st to 28th in Brooklyn.
July?
Yes,
okay.
July 21st to 28th. We put a lot of different events together. You don't want to miss this one. Yes, you should definitely come out and show love.
Word. We definitely show love. Make sure you all follow me. MusaMajic, that's MusaMajic, MusaMajic, Magic with the J. Stay tuned, MusaMajic TV has so much coming up on season 2 of MusaMajic TV. We're here, we out. Shout out to Brooklyn one time.